What up guys, Freddy Des here. Today I'm going to come up with an interface tutorial on how to make basically this object here, right about here. So yeah, let's get started. You just want to make the shape that you're going to be making. So what you're going to be doing a whole mesh sort of thing on it. I'm just going to do something really weird and wacky, so something like that. I don't know why I would do that, but you could add it so it looks nice. But so I've made a new layer already. You're just going to want to click right click and fill. You can drop this down. It'll also, like, it will already be on foreground color or background color, so click black. And now you just want to, if this isn't already selected around the tool, sorry about my throat, then you want to hold control and left click there, and it should select it again. Click select and modify, contract by 5, click OK, and create a new layer. Right click and fill again, and black, so click OK. So now you just want to hold control and D, or you could right click and deselect. Go to blending options on the first layer, not the first layer, the second layer that you just made, the one that is in there, and you want to click on, so I just make it so we can see. You want to click on color overlay. You want this a 2B overlay, but for now for normal, so you can see what colour it's actually going to be. You want it like a dark grey like that. Now click overlay. The reason being is because we're going to add a gradient onto it. Gradient opacity is going to go down quite a bit, just so it's black and goes into grey, so that's nice. And we're going to add an inner glow, so I'm going to add the range all the way up to 100 here, so it's more like soft, so it goes in like that. But we're just going to have about 4 or 5. I'm just going to go for like 6, no 5. It just makes it more perfect. So right, there we go, and change the colour to, I don't know, green this time, maybe. Yep. And you could add an inner shadow too, if you would like. I don't do this much, but I'm doing it now. So, and then you want to right click on the first layer you made at the start, which is the black outline there, and you want to go for a bevel and emboss. And that is a lot better. You're going to go for, instead of smooth, chisel hard. You just want to drop down this arrow here and chisel hard. So the size can go to like a high one, but you won't tell the difference really. It will just be 1 or 2 differences. And then you can add it softer, but I'm actually going to do it so it is softer just a little bit. Opacity down a bit more, so it's about there. And the drop shadow again, distance down to 0, spread and size up to about as much as you want. Have it a little bit smaller than that. And that, click OK. You just want to zoom in a little bit so you can see the object a lot more easier. And now I'm going to create the inner bit where you're going to have the metal the metal mesh. You just want to just do that. It's pretty rough, but it's just where it's going to go. So now you want to create a new layer. It has to be in between that layer and this layer. So you can click fill, right click, fill, and black again. You can deselect. You won't see it here, but you will see in a minute. Blending options and pattern overlay and the metal mesh. But 1 second guys, I've made a mistake. It shouldn't be in the middle, it should be on top of both of them. So there we go. Now you want to scale down. If you haven't got a pattern already, you want to search on Google or Firefox or whatever for metal mesh and just copy the image and just cut it down to size to this. But I've already put a pattern, so we're going to scale it down. The scale's pretty sweet there, so we're going to add a drop shadow, distance down to 0, spread and size just a little bit higher. Stroke, that can be 1, just a little bit more detail added in there. And the inner shadow could be about distance none, choke and size quite high, like just copy my sentence. And I'm going to go for an outer glow, about here, and it's going to be a green again, and the range is going to be very high. The size can be about there. Click OK, And that is basically it, guys. If you want to add more of these metal meshes, then you go ahead, and you can also change the color by right clicking on the layer, blend options, and color overlay. You can import it to overlay and change the color to whatever color you're doing. I would recommend turning the opacity down to about 40% or 50, so it looks nicer. But there you go, guys. That is basically how to make an interface. You could also merge all these layers together like that by holding shift from the top layer to bottom layer and click, and you can duplicate this like so, put it below that one, duplicate that layer again, just make that a bit more, put that below that one and you could make them a lot more spaced in like that, and you could use that for a background basically. So you could go merge layers, and let's just take this one so you can't see it. Grab this one, you could put this so it's like so it could be like that, duplicate this layer, put it horizontally, and you could do that for someone's background. It would look very nice, and you could have their logo right on in the middle. So yeah, that's just basically how to do a interface tutorial, guys. It's probably not the best, but if you want to find like the best interface tutorial, I suggest you go to one of my good friends, Miller. He has got a very good video on it. I will put it in the link in the description below at the end of the video. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Beta Des, aka Beta Designs, and aka Jack. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and favourite if this helped a lot. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.